I made it, or rather, I made this. It's such a weird feeling to be sitting here right now on the sofa that the whole room is designed around. And it's, how do I describe it? I don't know. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Andrew was here the other day to help me move this in here. I just asked if he could swing by real quick just to get this in here and out of the parlor. And it was my first time seeing it in the space. I shouldn't even say the other day. It was last night. It was last night. And I was immediately just kind of overcome with this sense of, I don't know what to do next. You know, obviously there's nothing on the walls. Everything right now is a blank slate. It's ready for decorations, I guess. And to get there, it's gonna take some craft work, finishing some things up, because I have a whole bunch of frames that go on the walls, but they all need to be repainted, refinished, new mats. I need to get the prints ordered for them. I need to make a frame for the TV still, and I need to decorate the shelves. And what's funny about the shelves is that I have this idea in my mind of how they're gonna look, but I've spent the last really 4 months collecting things for it to mix in with my old stuff. I've never put it all together. I have no idea how this is going to lay out. There are so many things that I don't know, and I'm so excited about it, but I don't know where to start. So last night, before Andrew left, you know, he moved this. We moved the other sofa in the parlor where this had been sitting. And then today I cleaned in there because it's just, that was the catch-all. It was just horrifically dirty in there. I didn't do anything in here. And it's funny also that cleaning in there and just kind of setting it, for lack of a better word, I need to style that room because it's just a mess and I can't live with that anymore, especially when this needs to start becoming nice too. I'm so used to, at this point in time, everything being content that I got really into my head about, like, well, you should be filming this. Why? There's nothing to show. It's you're cleaning up a space that everyone's already seen. You've not redesigned anything in it. You just have different furniture in here that wasn't in there before. So like, you don't need to film everything, and that's just the thing. So today, the video today, what you guys are going to watch, some of that crafting. So we're gonna make the frame for the TV. We're going to arrange where the photos are going. I just don't know what order they're gonna go in on the walls. Designing the shelves, and then some of the things that I've ordered, some of that needed to be refinished because it was cheap stuff. I thought, okay, you should, you know, put a little spit on this and polish it up. So really, that's where we're at. So it is finishing touches today. And yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. So let's bring the drawing room to life now. So I told you guys that I am cleaning up the parlor, and a lot of that is because just a mess of pillows and things and stuff that has been shoved everywhere for the last 2.5 months. You know, you can see the wall is still torn open right there. Like, it is a mess in here. Thought, okay, I'll get one little area clean, branch outward from there. I know I've also mentioned to you guys that I have been collecting antique books for some time. I mean, not like an extreme amount of time that I've been collecting them, but I've been on the lookout for them for conservatively the last 8 months. We'll go with that. I've been collecting them at a feverish pace the last few months because of this project and the shelves and all that shit. And Facebook Marketplace is a wonderful spot because some of these things, like a collection of 28 books that I got for $10 the other day. I didn't realize I had a problem until right now. I've just put them all together and there's so many. But they're nicely color done. So like we've got our greens, browns, brownish, red and purple, black, blue, overflow, and this is that collection. Now look at how pretty these are. Kind of like an emeraldy green cover, and the former owner, who was this older gal's great uncle, signed his name inside every one. And look at how pretty that handwriting is. I would love that because mine is not that pretty. Okay, so it took me so long to get the phone set up. I just couldn't do it, and so I got the scissors for these dumb things holding it up. I've installed like all of the cove molding and I didn't record any of it, but it's probably for the best because I like totally fucked up on measuring it, and I'm gonna have to use so much caulking to rectify this. But here's my brad nailer, and I'm gonna attach this piece. It's something. I mean, how much do you really need to see? You don't need to see that much. I feel like I'm gonna run out of brads and I don't have another box of them. That's a me problem, not a you problem. I'm putting this trim on everything because I honestly, the way that everything shook out with like these side panels and such, it wasn't much of a problem on this side, but on the other side, there are some huge gaps behind them. So this molding that I used for the trim boxes on the walls, I'm just putting it around all the outlets, and then there's like a, I don't know what you want to call it, synchronicity to it. So I'm gonna finish popping this stuff on, and then we can move on to caulking all this. And that's just like, I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off and putting it off, but the longer I put it off, doing the caulk around all this, the longer it's gonna be before I can fill the shelves up with stuff. So I just need to get it done, pull off the Band-Aid and quit being a baby and do it. So that's the project. I'm also a little bit concerned that I'm gonna have to get a quart of this paint because I'm 99% sure I'm gonna run out. Also, this is probably very much common knowledge, but in the event it's not, you have a glass of water, dip your finger in the water. The caulk smooths out a little bit easier, but then it also doesn't necessarily get like super stuck on your finger. Right off. Someone in the future is gonna undo this or, you know, work on this and be like, what the hell? This is the first staging of these. The way that I'm gonna do this is gonna be messy at first. A big reason as to why is because I don't remember a lot of what I have. Obviously, it's never been in this configuration, so it's gonna take me a minute to figure it out. So what I'm gonna start with is bringing in all of the larger pieces and kind of dispersing them, if you will, in the way that makes sense to me. Then I'm gonna start filling in with books, other little objects, and then I'll start filling in with plants and stuff. Now, this is probably subject to change from what you're gonna see in the final video, but this is round one of probably 3 or 4 for the shelves, because again, I don't really know what I'm looking for right now. But we'll find it. Well, great. I think my biggest concern with this right now is just too much. Like, remember that rule, of fashion, I guess it was fashion, where it was like, get dressed, you know, put your jewelry on, do all your things, and then take one thing off before you leave the house. I feel like that's what's going on here. And I haven't even set the shelves, but I guess I should just shut up until I have set them. Because right now I'm like, well, this is a lot of stuff, but it's because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and trying to achieve something. My friends Kyle and Carlos got this for me when they went to Colombia. It's a flute, but it's a dick. So why not? We'll see. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just, there we go. It'll be the thing. The dick will lead you to light. We'll do that. So the key to this, and like, I'll go back and polish these things up. The key though is layering and creating depth. I'm not amazing at it, but it's my first time really doing this many bookshelves. You know, when I worked for Pottery Barn, it was very like, you have this vase and these few things and there's your shelf. But that's not the look I'm going for, obviously. So we'll see what it looks like. And we are back out in the garage. So a couple weeks ago, I cut these templates out for the bottom of the built-ins. Initially, I cut them out so that I could give them to my dad to have him make the new or final shelves for the built-ins out of the barn wood that he's got. But then I decided that I'm not great at making these templates, and the likelihood that they would line up correctly was very slim. So I figured I'd rather have my dad make just the rectangle shape, and then I will fine tune it myself here. And then if it gets screwed up, it's my fault completely. My dad made some shelves. So this is one of them. He's already cleaned up the top a lot for it, but it has that same live edge that the console has for that sits underneath the TV. I have already drawn the much more accurate template onto this. Yeah, that's what I've got. That's what I got. So I'm gonna start cutting this out with a jigsaw now, and we're gonna start screwing around with it, so. This is the door for the media cabinet. I'm forgetting to record stuff now, guys. I'm sorry. I have 2-minute removered. Couldn't get the hardware off of this. Ugh. Screwdriver. These will. Oh, good. There's one turning. Alright, you need to come off now. Great. My hair looks crazy. I've been doing this for, it's today. Today's the 14th, I think? 15th. Almost 3 months. The built-ins are done. Everything else is done. So artwork means we're almost done. The first piece, it's all downhill from here. We're gonna start on the frame. And I got a few different colors of gold spray paint, and I don't remember which video it was, but if you watched in, might have been Christmas. It might have been a Christmas video. I bitched about Menards getting rid of the gold that I like using for everything. I'm trying two different ones to see. One is called Sunlit Brass by Rust-Oleum, and the other is just gold. There's not a huge difference. I guess you can kind of tell on here. One is a little bit more of a, not a gray, but it's softer. It's a softer gold. So I'm gonna first just use a flat white primer on these guys. It's gonna dry pretty well. It might not dry that quick because it's kind of muggy outside, but prime them first and then start spraying them. And I guess first we'll see what color I like best. I think it's gonna be the Sunlit Brass because I just do, and because I got 2 cans of that. So I'm hoping that I like that one the best. I just finished recording a podcast. My very first podcast. You guys, I'm gonna be famous in no time, and really, how exciting is that? In all seriousness, I did just finish recording my very first podcast, and it was great. It's a great experience. Right now, I am hemming drapes. Thrill of a lifetime, it's got a bit done. Does that help? Oh, look at that blocking out the light. We've got our Velvet Beauties here. These were in the study. It was almost a dead ringer for that color. Funny enough, it's a better dead ringer for the color in here because I picked almost the same color. Let me do this so that I'm just gonna drape myself. I said before that I do not want drapes that are pooling on the ground anymore. I didn't like the look from the start. I know it works in some people's houses, just doesn't work in mine because of the cat hair and general laziness that is me. So they need to be hemmed, and that means cutting off 11 inches, or rather hemming 11 inches up. I've already made my little marker on these, and that side is done, but I'm gonna do this side now. I'm not a seamstress, I'm not good at this stuff, but it turned out okay, so you can go ahead and judge away on what I'm gonna do right now, but it worked. Right now I'm on the hunt for molding to go around the TV. So I was just at Menards and I had a whole bunch of crap picked out and then just decided ultimately, like, it's gonna be too heavy, because at the end of the day, the frame, if you build a frame for a Samsung frame TV, it sits on the TV itself. I don't necessarily want to be adding a ton of weight to it because I want it to look a certain way. I'm on my way to Lowe's because I Googled it and it looks like Lowe's sells polystyrene trim foam, super lightweight. So I thought, all right, if they have enough stuff there that I can cobble together the look that I want, then we're in business, cool. Otherwise I'm gonna have to order some stuff and I really don't want to. I also really don't want to break the TV, so wish me luck. All right, so in keeping with the nature theme, nature's the theme, I got this trim from Lowe's. So I still need to sand it up a bit, clean it up. It's got the leaves in it, it's got whatever the hell those are, and it is gonna go on like this. So I'm gonna use my brad nailer, now my new favorite thing, to attach these. And then when the top and bottom are attached, I can figure out what the sides are, because I'm tired of mathing and it'd be easier just to measure that. I'm leaving a little bit of give. I'm not like fully attaching it right now so that when I do the sides, I'll still be able to compress stuff so that it's all meeting nicely. Come here, come here. All right, got it. Ah, shit, I just opened the side of it. Why is this so hard? Well, it's because I'm making it hard, that's why. All right, you're gonna fit, you little asshole. It's fine. First try. I am ready to start painting the TV frame. So I've got it laid out here on the kitchen island. And I went through a few iterations of what I wanted to paint this because I didn't want to do it, you know, I didn't want to be like, this is the idea, and then do it and then be like, that looks like shit. I took some of the pieces of trim and tried a couple techniques, and I hated them all. The first one, there are 2 different colors of brass spray paint on here. Didn't like either of them. Started doing liquid gold leaf just in the dimples. Didn't like it. Tried maybe across on the leaf. Didn't like that. Did a primed piece, same thing. Didn't like either. Did a piece with black with all gold leaf on the top. Hated it. And decided ultimately it's going to be liquid gold leaf across the entire thing. And then when that is done, I will do a wash. So I will take the green paint that is on the walls in the drawing room, dilute it with water, brush it all over the entire frame. And then when that is done, I will polyurethane it, clear coat, seal it all in, then it'll be done. I think we're ready. And if we're ready, that means that I'm ready, and it means you're ready. And if I'm ready, then you have no choice but to be ready because I'm in control of the edit. So let's count it down and ignore the foyer because it's not done yet. Obviously, let's count it down. I hate it. My body hurts. My hands hurt. I missed that. Well, go fucking fit. Oh, it's down here. Oh shit! I just sprayed it everywhere. There goes my nice edge. It's a little bit darker than I thought. It makes me want to cry. What the fuck am I doing with my life? I go back. Oh no, my pencil! Oh shit, don't do that. How the hell did I... Ah! Ow! Ah! Please don't.
that's the drawing room. This is the drawing room. This was 4 months of my life, the bulk of the last summer of my 30s. I could not be happier with how this turned out. This was a project that was mentally draining. I've done this largely by myself. I've had some help. Andrew has been a help when I needed it. My dad has helped with a few things, but it has been 99% me. And it's been taxing on my body, my mental health. You lose sight of the goal, and as I got closer to finishing things, I just didn't want to work on things anymore. There's no way that I can overstate how happy I am that that this room is done. I'm so happy and pleased and a million other things that I don't know how to articulate right now. The room was heartbreakingly difficult. It was mind-blowingly easy. It was a contradiction in terms that it made me kind of level set and look at my life and where I'm at right now. One, it was a testament to what I am capable of, what I can achieve when I put my mind to something. It was the best way for phase 2 to start off in this house, in the estate. The room is everything I could have wanted it to be. What it resulted in is the realization that I need to pump the brakes a little bit on videos. And that's not because I don't like making them. That could be from the case. I just need to start enjoying my life a little bit more. Most of you know I work a full-time job. I do client work and I do housework and I do video work, and all these things combined leave me with no time at all for anything else. So that being said, this episode is going to be the last for a little while. I am going to take a well-deserved and much needed break. That is not to say that I won't be doing stuff, because of course I'm not going to stop working on my house. In a couple days I will rip the wall out for the balcony. I've got the foyer to finish. I have all of the additional rooms to finish that have holes in the walls right now, or no decor because it's all been absorbed into this room. I have a lot of things to keep doing, but what I've learned is that I need to finish projects before I start sharing them. I gave myself a 1 month head start on the drawing room. You guys remember I took a month off before kicking this off on YouTube. 1 month wasn't enough because, well, I gave myself that month. That meant the last 3 months I have been editing videos in conjunction with doing the finishing work. So there are days where it's like, yeah, I've got the day off and I can get all this work done. What would the videos do this week? So I need to spend 9 to 12 hours editing the video. Just kind of makes a mess in your head. I'm taking the rest of the summer off. You're not gonna see me August and September. I will be back on Wednesday, October 1st. I will have 5 videos through October that are all focused on Halloween, which some of you started following me last year because of the Halloween videos. There will also be 31 movie-themed shorts and reels to count down the days to Halloween. Lots of stuff to do in October, lots of stuff to film before October. Of course, I'll take November off again, and then I will be back with the Christmas videos. So, thank you, all of you, for doing this with me, being here with me, and for the kind things you've said, and for the things that you've asked that have made me think and wonder and question myself. It created something that I have now, a space in my house that achieved what I wanted, which was a space for me to relax, spend time, and enjoy the cats, and just to relax, because this room is finished. You know, next to the heart bathroom, it's the first finish room in the house. If you are not currently subscribed to the Instagram channel at restoring_Sean, please make sure that you're subscribed. I will be posting a lot of things in there as time goes on. Taking time away from YouTube means I can start doing more shorts and one-off things, like replacing the window over the kitchen sink. So, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for everything, and I'll see you in October. Bye.